Yo, what is going on, everyone? And it's Professor Pierce here, PP for short. Today I have a deck for you that is going to counter Chien-Pao. Because, like I was saying before, there's a million of them on the freaking ladder, and I'm sick of them. I'm sick of looking at them. They're disgusting. I hate it. So we have a steel type deck here, because that is what they are weak to. Because for whatever reason, they're not weak to electric. Or weak to steel. We got 15 steel energy in here. It's a lot of energy. This is basically just the Dialga V-Star deck, but with new cards from Paldea Evolved in it. It's pretty interesting. Except you got Path in here. You have Earthworm in here. You have the Miraidon to help accelerate the Magnemites in here. You have the Greninja, obviously, to help with the extra energy. You got Energy Recycler to boost that stuff back up in there, and to keep going with the Magnezones. So yeah, it's supposed to counter it, but we will see what we find here on the ladder, and we'll take it easy. And here we go. So we are facing. Oh my God, what is that username? Is it even English? No way it's English. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I can't. There's literally no way I get that even remotely correct. I don't want to try. I don't want to try. I want to embarrass myself. Alright, so we're facing some guy here, and we're going to start off with a mulligan, it looks like. And he does not have to mulligan, it seems like, which is unfortunate. But I still can't tell what deck he's playing either, because he's playing with the global beta sleeves, which you get for playing the global beta of this game. No shit. Oh, okay, here we go. Starting off with a worm. Not bad, not bad. And we got, I would say it would be better if we had some energy in our hand, which is surprising that we don't, to be honest. But we shall make do with these researches, and the battle pass doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt one bit. Our man thinks about what he's gonna do here. What kind of snacks you guys got? You got Prime, you got maybe some chocolate or something interesting. Chocolate, that'd be, Prime and chocolate would probably never go together, but I didn't really mean it like that. I meant it more so just like two separate entities for separate people. But that is great though. So with these double VIP passes, we don't even have to worry about Miraidon in here anymore. About summoning him, we can just go ahead and put it up. And we will throw this down and pass. Unfortunately, we did not get energy like I said, but it is all good because we should have a way to get some energy next turn if we get lucky on this research. And they're running an interesting box here. They're running, looks like just like a psychic box, which is pretty cool. Probably with Bayonet EX and maybe like a Curlia engine. They got Mewtwo V here. Okay, they're gonna grab, maybe they already had the other two evolved in their hand. And that was pretty bold of them to do that and to keep it in their hand with Judge and Iona so prominent in this format. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach this here just in case, and then since I have pathed myself, I will not be using concealed cards, but we have a good hand for the next turn anyway. We can get some stuff up for next turn. Excuse me, I'm drinking some Frostbite. I don't know if you guys have had that before. Mountain Dew Frostbite. Man, that shit slaps. Alright, so they are going to get rid of my stadium here, which is not bad. So I can use concealed cards again. And they can use whatever abilities they want. assuming they even have any. I don't know. I assume they probably run, if they're running a lot of energy, they would run Greninja in here, but I haven't seen it yet. They're running Mimikyu in here, which is pretty cool. They're just going to hit me for 90 because that's all they can do. I would have just held that if I were them, honestly. And I almost make another mistake here because we're going to go ahead and grab this first and then go ahead and path. And then we will Arven and grab our Magnezone here. Get rid of these nest balls that we will not use. And evolve this and see where it gets us. See if it gets us some extra energy. Ooh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we will attach these here. We will just leave this Earthworm in the active spot to kind of have to sack off, unfortunately. We will pass and hopefully they can just kill it here, but we'll have to see. Alright, so yep, so now they have the Gardevoir on the board, but the Gardevoir is pathed, so we can't do anything. So they can't do anything about that. Oh, excuse me. So I can't use that energy they just discarded last turn. And they're gonna attach here and they're gonna pass. So I will just grab some more energy here. I needed 3, got 0. Perfect. I'll just attach here and pass again. I don't got much of anything. I am also technically pathed. Not the end of the world though, since I'm pretty set up and they are not very set up at all. And they got some energies down and some evolutions, but not as set up as I am. So he's still thinking about his choice here. I mean, I'm not sure what he's going for. I mean, he's definitely got some sort of box upon whatever psychic deck here. Kind of just saying words to fill up time here, not really even meaning to say, not even meaning to say things that make sense. Just kind of saying stuff. So twice in a row we got nothing. That is pretty unlucky. However, we do get more energy on our Q-Fint, so Q-Fint's set up now. One of our Earthworms is set up. Does he have an energy to knock us out, or is he going to keep stalling? Doesn't seem like a bad way just to stall me here, honestly. And the idea for this deck, for defeating Chien-Pao specifically, I do want to point out, I know this isn't the matchup for it, but we got some time here, is you want to get up your Earthworm as soon as possible, and then you want to boss out their Baxcalibur, and then when their Baxcalibur comes out, it's also weak to steel. And then you use your Earthworm to do 100 damage times 2, which does 200 to kill it, and then you put the 30 extra damage on the Chien-Pao, so then you can kill the Chien-Pao with your Earthworm too, if they don't kill your Earthworm next turn. Obviously, if they do kill your Earthworm, you should have another one in reserves that you can use to kill it, because if you attack with your Earthworm for the first time with it, it's only going to do 200, and Chien-Pao has 220 health, so you're kind of screwed there, and that's kind of a weird spot to be in. So that's like the thought process behind it, is you attack with your 2 different Earthworms, and you take their engine out in one go, and then you attack them and you attack their Chien-Pao, and that should do a lot of damage as well. So here we go. So back to this for a little bit. We are attacking them. We're kind of escape rope them here. We'll make sure that they don't do a lot of damage to us with Zoroark. We'll attack them and do the extra damage to Zoroark here so we can kill the Zoroark just in case it comes back in. And they're going to Clara, which is an interesting play because they only have energy in the discard right now. So I'm not sure where they're trying to put the energy, but we shall see. Because they're definitely thinking about their steps very, very carefully here as well. Okay, so they're putting it on him regardless. Alright, and we finally got a card we can play here, and we still didn't get any more of that, which is fine. We're just going to go ahead and throw this one back in here since we're getting rid of the card anyway. Well, those are in there, that's for sure. We'll throw that on here, and we will shoot through once again. This time we shall hit the Gardevoir just in case. And you're probably asking, just in case what? Just in case it doesn't matter, because he is playing the one really weird tech card to heal stuff. But he doesn't even heal the Gardevoir since he's not even worried about it. So, I'm not going to explain myself. You'll just have to use your fine-tuned Pokemon knowledge to understand. And you'll never understand because my Pokemon knowledge is far superior to your Pokemon knowledge. That's why I'm making the videos and you're sitting on your couch drinking Prime, eating Cheetos. Matt. No, I'm kidding. Don't hate me. Don't dislike my video, please. This is everything to me. Okay. Anyway, I am getting up another Magnezone here. So we have two Magnezones. We're kind of running out of cards in the deck, so it doesn't really matter. We're just going to kind of use them anyway. But we're going to go ahead and shoot through one more time. Put that energy back, or not that energy, put the damage back on the Zoroark here. And ideally, we would love a boss. So we could boss the Zoroark and kill it, and then put the 30 on the Mewtwo. Kind of like how I was talking about earlier with the Baxcalibur. Take out the extra one on the bench, or bring out the one on the bench and kill that, and then do the extra damage. And this man is basically just grasping for straws right now. He's kind of stuck with this path in play, not being able to get energy back, which is working definitely more so in our favor than his favor, because he is getting kind of screwed here. So I'm gonna keep attaching to my Magnezone just in case that that Mimikyu comes out. I was looking at the Mewtwo, just in case that comes out. And we finally get this freaking Copperajah we've been looking for the whole game as well. We have not been able to find this. We do get the boss, but I don't really want to wait a turn. There's kind of no point to wait. So we'll go ahead and attack this. And put the extra energy. There's no energy. Why do you keep saying energy? Because there's energy right there. Because yeah. Put the extra damage on the Zoroark. Alright, and then it's gonna bring out the bayonet. Interesting choice here. Surprised he didn't bring out the Mimikyu or the Zoroark. Oh, it's because he's gonna use Raihan. I see. Gonna use Raihan and grab some energy. Blast us with an attack that should kill us because it does damage based on how many trainer cards are in your opponent's hand, and we have 3, so that should kill us if he uses that. Sing along if you know this song. Da, 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 da. My beautiful harmonized lyrics. Thank you. Alright, well they have finally bumped the stadium. And it seems like they are getting to work here on putting some energy back into play. As slow as it is to do that on PTCGO Live. That is a mouthful to say. Alright, so they are beefing up their mons here. And then I guess they're just going to go ahead and attack. I don't see how much else they could do here. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and attack us, and that is just enough to finish us off. Seems like. But it is good for us here because we do have Kaparaja. And even though Kaparaja does do damage to our bench, Kaparaja does a walloping 260 damage. Which is basically going to kill any V Pokemon there is. And it'll basically kill any EX too. That's not a stage 2. So you gotta watch out for this thing, honestly. It's once you get it up, it's pretty scary. And it takes 30 less damage, so it essentially has 330 damage, or 330 HP. So you are pretty much not killing it in one hit unless you're Gardevoir or Chien-Pao. But that being said, this thing hits like a truck, and Chien-Pao is weak to this, and Gardevoir, as you can kind of see here, is doing a little bit of struggling. I know this isn't exactly Gardevoir deck 101, but it is close enough to show that this thing can at least stand up against Gardevoir or Psychic Box, or something similar to it. So we'll kill that. We just need to kill this Gardevoir here, and we do have the boss, and we will be doing just enough damage actually to kill the boss. So unless he Iono'd us or something this turn, which he did not, he Raihan'd, however you put emphasis on the ED on that one. He would, I already forgot what I was trying to say. Unless he did that, unless he Iona'd or judged us, then we would have had to play the game still. But we do have the bosses, and the bosses are going to come in handy for killing this last Gardevoir here and do just enough damage to whack it. Bam. So yeah, so it does do damage to our bench, but in this case it doesn't matter because these are our last two prize cards. So we will take those and move on to the next match. And this one is the one you have all been waiting for. It is Chien-Pao. I know you guys have never seen this on the ladder before, but here it is. We are facing I Am What's-Kin. Oh no. Oh no. I said that. I am what's akin. I am what's taken. I am was taken. Jam. Oh no. It's Jam was taken. Oh. I feel so stupid. Jam was taken. Why is that your name? And why does the I, why does a capital I look like a capital J on here? That's crazy. Alright, that is not what we're here for. Me mauling over names, because I can't do anything about that. But we are here for the video. So we are oh my gosh, let's start over. Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Professor Pierce here, PP for short. Today we have a deck that counters this deck I am currently facing. Fuck this deck that I am currently facing, and their Iritas. So we did have the Fortnite Battle Pass to start things off here, which is really nice. And they have an Irita to start things off here, which is really good for them as well. Let us see what they get. They did not start off as optimally as they wanted to with the Palkia in the start. But that is going to happen sometimes when you play this deck. But they will get the Fortnite Battle Pass themselves and a Greninja, which is very smart of them. Alright, they will grab the Bidoof and the little boy, little backs. Let's see if they got another energy here. They do. They're gonna rule the region on us. Oh, they're just gonna pass. Or no, they don't even need to rule the region. They're already ruler of the region, man. All right, so we will discard, and nice, we got the energy. So that is what we like to see. So we will evolve these two guys, and then we will Magna Zone here. Oh, boom shakalaka, even better. So we did get the energy we needed here to KO this Pokia early. So we can use this energy we have in our hands, discard, and we'll go ahead and keep the Raihan though, just in case we need that. And then we will swipe this thing really quickly. And it is crazy, that was just a really good hand in general too, but it is crazy how fast this deck can be, and how fast, or how hard Copperajah just hits in general. For just a stage 1 Pokemon with 300 HP, and it can do 260 damage. A little crazy. Alright, so they have another Irida, which is nuts. Unheard of. So they're going to get their Baxcalibur up this turn, which is pretty annoying, but they haven't so far gotten a Chien-Pao, but that seems like that's what, yep, that seems like what they're about to grab here. And they are flexing on us a little bit with how nice that one is. And they're going to put that on here. And are they going to retreat, I'm guessing, to go into the Baxcalibur? I mean, yes, they're going to retreat to go into the Baxcalibur. Genius play. If you guys, you guys have to know this secret tech to play Chien-Pao. Alright. So obviously we didn't get the Earthworm to start off like my strategy was telling you guys, but we can pretty much just KO everything with this Copperajah here. And they would have to do a lot of damage. They have to have 6 energy to knock us out, which isn't anything to sneeze at. I mean, 5 energy is a lot of energy anyway, but is possible, likely for every turn, with Copperajah, or with Chien-Pao. But it's 6 energy. 6 energy is asking a lot, especially when they can only be barreled to 5 and then conceal cards to 7, or conceal cards to 6. I can't math. Don't worry about it. But they got a pretty good turn here. I mean, they turned losing 2 prize cards into almost setting up their entire bench the way they need it to be. So they're going to Super Cold here. Let's see how much damage they're going to do to us. They are going to pass. Interesting. They don't want to attack with the Chien-Pao, it seems. That's interesting. So we will grab an Earthworm here just in case. And then we will go ahead and Magna Zone in a minute. We're going to leave one of these in here, though, for the Raihan, just in case. And then we're going to go ahead and Magna Zone. Gotta use the energy recycler first, you know. And we will put these 3 on here, and he will gain 100 health. Hell yeah. So he's going to be pretty hard to beat now. And then we'll go ahead and just strike this thing down. I don't know what this guy was thinking about not doing damage to us this turn, or trying to boss out something, or what. Or leaving that thing in the active was just a big mistake in general. Because now we only need 2 more kills on their side of the bench to win. Or if they put down another Chien-Pao, we just need to boss that out. And Victory Royale is ours. Obviously it helped that we went first too, and we had a really good setup. They also had a really good setup too, so it's not like it was that bad on either side. And they got a Candace here. That is the world's best Candace. Have you ever seen such a good card as that? I have not. I'll tell you right now. Alright, so they do have another Pokia. It seems like their best play would have been to not play the Pokia, but it seems like I can't do 270, so they did have that on there, which is smart. So they're going to go ahead and Beeves and grab another one of those. If they place this down, that's not a good idea, but it's not like they know if I have a boss or not. But they did place it down. It seems like their best play would be to Greninja my two benched Pokemon that are both low, because then they could take 2 prizes and wipe out both of my engines here. That is the unfortunate circumstance with Paparaja. He does do damage to your own bench. It is a little annoying, but over time it shouldn't matter that much, because he can deal with damage that way, damage to my bench, but I can just keep knocking out his Pokemon with boss's orders. So he's going to Super Cold again. Oh, he has a switch, so I was wondering what he was doing switching into that, because obviously if he killed me, then that would have been smart too, but then I could have just hit him with an Earthworm. Use my Earthworm strategy, but it seems like it's going to be over here. He can't really do anything about this because I got a boss. So that'll be it. So just boss this baby up and hit him for 5,000 damage. So just like that, that is how you beat Chien-Pao. Obviously it's not as easy as that, because good starts just happen, but that is how you do it. So we will get into this third video here. Third part of the one video here. So we're facing Chemist. I guess he's spelling it with 3s and 1s and 5s. See, I got that one. You can call me young and hip for knowing that one. Because I'm also just a chemist at heart, so I knew that. Shout out to you, my boy, Chemist. So let's see what we got here. What is Chemist playing us with? So he's gonna let us go first, which is really interesting here. It seems like he's playing Lugia, which I can't say is that great of a matchup for us. Alright, well he's playing Raikou, so that tells me he's probably not playing Lugia. He's playing Miraidon maybe? But we're going to get our own Miraidon and grab our boys, and we will put up Path and Pass. Let's see what he's got here. Okay, so he's got a Trekking Shoes. And it's going to take whatever it was. Ah, he's going to Worker. So he doesn't want stadiums. That is interesting. So it still could be Miraidon. But he can fleet-footed here now. He's thinking. He is thinking, and he has thought, and he has thunk, and he has drawn his card. And he's just going to pass here. Alright. Unfortunately, I doubt we'll be able to hit him with the Donk here, because we would need a lot to hit him with this. We would need this, and then this research we would need to get a Rare Candy and Magnezone. So we did get a Magnezone, but we didn't get the Rare Candy, so that is unfortunate. So we'll go ahead and place an energy down. Kind of doesn't matter who we place it down on, but then we will pass. Unfortunately, going to give him another turn here. Hopefully, I say hopefully, but like, you know, I want everyone to have like a fair fight, because it's not fun to play against someone who's just bricking the whole time. But they got another Worker. What the heck? They definitely don't want it. Okay, so they are playing Lugia. What the heck? Lugia with Raikou. That's a new one. Alright, so they're going to Great Ball for an Archeops. Do they have an Ultra Ball or some way to discard? I mean, they already used their supporter for this turn. But yeah, they're going to fleet-foot it again. They thunk again. I guess they're just going to kill my Magnemite this turn. Yep. There goes 160. Alright, we're kind of in a weird spot here too, because we don't really want to give up anything, and we don't have the rare candy yet. So we're gonna boss and just pray, basically. We'll just grab another worm. I mean, we could have kept the stuff we had in our hand, but I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. I guess not keeping this. I guess keeping the stuff we had in the hand would have been better, because it wouldn't have showed him that we aren't bricking as much. I think I said that right, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Alright, so they did have the 2 Archeops, and they did have an Ultra Ball, and they had the Lugia, so they're playing with fire here now. They finally got their setup going. So they shall summon some stars, and those stars being the little baby Archeops to help them out here. Alright, and they're playing a lot of V-Guards on this. And what does kind of suck is I should have put up a Magnemite, but he could have just bossed this thing. I mean, you know, I was just trying to get some bulk, and I honestly didn't think he would have all this. I didn't think the Raikou would be able to kill this either, so I thought it would buy me another turn, but unfortunately it did not. So I'll put that up. Let's see what we get. Another energy. Sometimes you just gotta concede. I mean, you gotta know when to concede. That was just dead drawing there, and they just got everything up they needed in one turn. So sometimes you break, sometimes you don't break. That's just how it is sometimes. But that is it. That is the deck to beat Chien-Pao. It's not able to beat Lugia sometimes. I mean, it's definitely a harder matchup, but it's not made for beating Lugia. So definitely made for beating the other thing, Mr. Snow Leopard.